when the Hazelnut child was 15 years old, and was sitting one day in an eggshell on the table beside his mother. She turned to him and said, "You are now 15 years old, and nothing can be done with you. What do you intend to be?" "A messenger," answered the Hazelnut child. Then his mother burst out laughing and said, "What an idea! You a messenger? Why, your little feet would take an hour to go the distance an ordinary person could do in a minute." But the Hazelnut child replied, "Nevertheless, I mean to be a messenger. Just send me a message and you'll see that I shall be back in next to no time." So his mother said, "Very well, go to your aunt in the neighbouring village and fetch me a comb." The Hazelnut child jumped quickly out of the eggshell and ran out into the street. Here he found a man on horseback that was just setting out for the neighbouring village. He crept up the horse's leg, sat down under the saddle, and then began to pinch the horse and to prick it with a pin. The horse plunged and reared and then set off at a hard gallop, which it continued in spite of its rider's efforts to stop it. When they reached the village, the Hazelnut child left off pricking the horse, and the poor tired creature pursued its way at a snail's pace. The Hazelnut child took advantage of this and crept down the horse's leg. Then he ran to his aunt and asked her for a comb. On the way home he met another rider and did the return journey in exactly the same way. When he handed his mother the comb that his aunt had given him, she was much amazed and asked him, "But how did you manage to get back so quickly?" "Ah, mother," he replied, "you see I was quite right when I said I knew a messenger was the profession for me." His father, too, possessed a horse, which he often used to take out into the fields to graze. One day he took the Hazelnut child with him. At midday the father turned to his small son and said, "Stay here and look after the horse. I must go home and give your mother a message, but I shall be back soon." When his father had gone, a robber passed by and saw the horse grazing without anyone watching it, for of course he could not see the Hazelnut child hidden in the grass. So he mounted the horse and rode away. But the Hazelnut child, who was the most active little creature, climbed up the horse's tail and began to bite it on the back, enraging the creature to such an extent that it paid no attention to the direction the robber tried to make it go in, but galloped straight home. The father was much astonished when he saw a stranger riding his horse, but the Hazelnut child climbed down quickly and told him all that had happened, and his father had the robber arrested at once and put into prison.